Hi everyone, Onta here again. How are you doing? To my return subscribers, I say a big welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, of course, you're mostly and highly welcome. Okay, so I want to speak on this story. I want to believe we've all seen it, but like I always say, and like I always do, that for the benefit of those that haven't, heard about the story already, let me just give a recap. Okay, so this story was about a pregnant woman. Firstly, let me say that the Lord, I pray the Lord will rest the soul of the woman. The Lord will rest the soul of the departed. Okay, so this story was all about a woman, a pregnant woman, who went or who was taken to a hospital when she was it labor? The husband took her to to a hospital, but unfortunately the hospital rejected her, and I think on their way and referred them to another hospital. And I think on their way to another hospital, she gave up. I'm not sure if I remember about the story. Maybe it was on their way to the another hospital she gave up, or she got to the hospital. I don't know. Though the husband came out to say that the hospital they went to, charged the private hospital they went to at first charged them 500,000 naira, which they were unable, to pay. And he said, or he claimed that that was why they were referred to another hospital. While on the other hand, the owner of the private hospital later came out to say that there was nothing like 500,000 naira. That when they came, of course, the pregnant woman wasn't, doing her antenatal. She didn't register her antenatal with them initially. That they just brought her as, a very new patient, new case. They had no history about her pregnancy journey, right? So that there was nothing like that. Yes, like I always say, I'm not here to judge anyone, right? I always just come here to give my advice, which is what I want to say today. Let me first talk on the case of pregnancy. You see, pregnancy is a long, long journey. And I want to believe God even made pregnancy that way so that we would have, human effort would have made our human effort before the arrival of the baby. Like I said, pregnancy is a long journey. Regardless of how wealthy or poor you are, there are some arrangements you must make once, like the moment you are aware that your wife is pregnant. There are some arrangements you must make, regardless of how poor you are, regardless of how wealthy you are. Like I said, that was how, maybe, or I believe that was why God made it that way. You know your wife is pregnant, you should make arrangement for, the journey. Right from the first trimester, when, we are different. Some women, will throw up, will throw up rather, will get sick. Some women get sick right from that day, that very day they discovered they are pregnant. All through the first trimester, which is 3 months. Some get sick all through the pregnancy. All these are supposed to be planned for. That okay, of course, I want to pray my wife is okay. She eats well. She's doing good, during pregnancy. Or you want okay if for contingencies, unforeseen circumstances might happen. Just make sure you plan and prepare for all, because you never can tell. So you that you know that your wife rather is pregnant, please try. The wife herself must make effort. The husband himself must make effort. Try and prepare things down, especially finances. Try and prepare down for normal delivery, and also prepare down for even CS, because you never can tell. You never can tell. Please, I always tell people, anything called death, I don't joke with it, because why is because once that person is dead, that is it. Except God wants to do this miracle. Once someone is dead, that is it. That is the end. So let's make our effort to, put things in place to avoid death, to avoid, someone losing his or her life. Please. Okay, my second opinion or advice goes to the hospitals. Right? Well, hospitals, I wouldn't say private, I wouldn't say public, hospitals generally. Please, we know that things are hard, right? We know that the hospital was there for profit because of course you use money to buy everything, every facility, drugs, everything you use in the hospital, everything you use to run the hospital. Of course, you use money to do it, to get it, right? But regardless, please, of course, it might not be all the time, and of course, it might not be everybody. But once in a while, when you see cases that could lead to death, or cases that once a damage is done, it cannot be undone, please always try, and do your best. Do your best to avoid death of people. Thank you so much for watching up till now. Please, guys, you know the drill. Give this video a giant thumbs up. Of course, share with your loved ones. Drop your comment. Drop your opinion. What do you think about this? Have you heard about the story before? If not, if you're hearing it for the first time, please drop your opinion. Let me hear. If I'm, of course, no man's in an island, right? Drop your opinion. Drop your comment. Let me see down below in the comment section. And please, if you haven't subscribed already, please just hit that subscribe button. It's free, darlings. Thank you so much, and until next time, until next video, I say bye for now.